Hello friends and welcome back to Hades. Last episode's run was a bit of a rough one. The game didn't really want to give us any of the stuff that we were shooting for, but in the end we managed to pull through and actually got the 8th win on our 20 heat streak that we've going right now under our belt. So let's see if we can make this 9 today and get a little bit closer to getting 10 wins in a row, huh? I think weapon-wise today it's time again to take out the Eternal Spear. And I think, why not take the Aspect of Guan Yu once more? We've only used this once before, I think. It was during the Christmas episode that I made, and this was a lot of fun. Let's see if we can do something nice again today with this one here. And for the keepsake, I don't have a really specific build in my mind. So maybe we just take one of the keepsakes that's a bit of a low level right now and level that one up. I thought about maybe taking the Palm Blossom, so we can take some early upgrades for our boons that we get, and otherwise we will just let the game surprise ourselves with what kind of gods we get. For the Mirror of Night, I think we stay at our pretty much default build that we have been using for most of the streak here. So if you want to use that one, go ahead. And for the Pact of Punishment, I think with the Guan Yu aspect I want to throw out the damage control today, and maybe for that to stay on 20 heat you put in the Underworld Customs and sell a boon at the end of each Underworld region. I think that should be alright. Let's go.
Bye, everyone.
How many times must I explain this, boy? Each pact of punishment needs to be properly signed and sealed and filed, rather than pile up.
Yeah, he neglected his duties when working in the office here a lot, right?
Pact of punishment can stop me.
Let's see. Okay, Athena for starters. That's an interesting one.
I have grown closer than expected with the goddess Nyx in all of this, cousin. It is quite evident to me how much she cares for you. I must admit I envy your relationship sometimes, for I've made do without a mother's presence in my life.
Okay, I think there are really no duo boons that we need with Athena anymore, but I think we still need her legendary boon. Divine Strike, Flourish, and Phalanx Shot. I think maybe when we get a hammer upgrade, we can try and do a run with our special as a focus today. That could be interesting. Let's try and go for the Divine Flourish.
Appreciate the backup.
Because as you see, there are interesting builds that you can do with Guan Yu, not only with the special kind of spin attack that it has here, but also with the way that its special works. Because, you know, on the other spare aspects, you have to retrieve your spare again after throwing it out. And that's not the case with Guan Yu. There's the hammer, actually. Let's immediately see if we can get something good here. Obviously, if you want to go for a build specifically using the spins here, it's always nice to get the spin upgrades when you get the hammers. Okay. These are all spin hammers, actually. I wanted to go for the special. Oh, that's a bit sad. Okay, travels longer, charges up and recovers much faster. And the flaring spin, it's on the fated list, but if we want to go for a spin build, the quick spin is definitely the most useful and most important one, I think. I think just because of that, and I want to keep the streak going. We take quick spin for now.
I should do it.
Aries. Well, that's actually an interesting one. I was wondering, is there anything that we could actually... Oh, come on. Combine here in a decent way? What's the DoAbLe between Athena and Artemis again?
Ah, my favorite underworld death dealer. I so look forward to the pain you shall inflict this time around.
The Curse of Any Blade Dash. Curse of Vengeance. Okay, if, for example, Zeus would show up later, we could try and get the duel between Ares and Zeus going, which needs us to have a Vengeance boon. I don't think the Curse of Agony is that useful on the Aspect of Guan Yu, just because, you know, the spin attack hits multiple times very quickly, and that's not really good with Doom. I'll take the Curse of Vengeance for now. And let me take a quick look here about what we could do here with Athena. The Divine Protection we still need, and that is a fantastic boon to have. With Ares we have the Merciful End. Abilities that deflect activate Doom effects immediately. That is interesting. We could... We could actually do something with that. Maybe. If we get more boons from both of these guys. I think we have to consider that, actually. Where you can line up multiple enemies in a row. With the special of Guan Yu aspect, you can deal so much damage with that, actually. Only plus 10 health because of the special properties of the Guan Yu aspect, and... Oh, not because of the effect of punishment. This only influences the amount of healing that we get, right? Because we still have the lasting consequences on it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, decent height. Up. Let's see if we can buy anything nice here. You know what? Buy some darkness. That's because we are getting smaller amounts of that. With the... Let's use Dusa here. With the setup that we have on the Mirror of Night. And it's so nice that Dusa can actually petrify these guys and do a bit of crowd control for you. I think Dusa helped us a lot with that fight here.
It's my understanding you've been blessed already by one of my other nephews, Ares. As you can see, not all of us are cut from the same cloth. And thank the fates for that.
Okay, what can we do here? Bloodshot, Tidal Dash, Sunken Treasure. Bloodshot is epic, and it's one of the strongest and coolest casts in the game, in my opinion. But I don't think on this specific build here with the Aspect of Guan Yu, it's that useful. Maybe we take the Tidal Dash. That's always a good one. Now our boons are a little bit all over the place, but maybe we can make something out of this. I mean, at the very start, it's always nice to have an idea of where you want to go.
That's something.
But you know, at the same time, we don't need the help.
Where to?
At the same time, you always have to look for a little bit for which gods you actually do get, right? I mean, we have some influence over that, but with the keepsakes that we can choose. But it's a bit limited, right? And adding too many gods to the pool there is actually something that is not a good idea as well. Let's go to Chaos. I think we can take that. 3.5 minutes on the clock.
consorted with the violent Ares and now bear his boon. He still worships me, you know. Yet I would say he does not know me very well.
Okay, what do we have here? Special deals plus 80% damage. That would be nice. Cast deals more damage, gain additional cast. I think we can live with having minus 30 health for the next 3 encounters. Maybe even with the spin hammer that we have gotten now, it's still a prudent idea to go for the special here. Maybe the second time that we get will be something nice for our special, and then we can use that very, very well. Divine Flourish upgrade is nice, and I think we take that. Max HP. I'm willing to buy that.
Take it.
And let's also take a little bit of extra movement speed. Oh, that's a nice and interesting choice. We have Artemis. And we have Poseidon and Athena. I think Artemis could be really interesting. Yeah, let me take a quick look, because, you know, with Athena already being there, we could take the Deadly Reversal. After you deflect, gain plus 20% chance to do critical damage. That could really improve the damage output of our special, right? That could be interesting. What could we get from Athena and Poseidon? Resisting damage from bosses? That is not bad, I would say. Definitely useful. And maybe we can take Poseidon's attack boon to get that going. You know what? I think we can afford to do this trial here. Let's start with Poseidon.
No choice at all, correct?
Fluttered, Razor, ShOuLd, Hydraulic Might. Okay, this means that our dash also ruptures foes. That's not bad.
A senseless, punishable choice. But if you wish to face the consequences, so be it.
It's not bringing us closer to having the dual wound there. But I think it could still be a good choice. Now with Athena's wrap here. Ah, come on. I was just about to say, it's really nice for us to be able to actually knock the enemies out of the way of these areas where they get the vulnerability. Okay. Brown skin is not bad, but you know what? Our special can deflect and make foes exposed. Then we can deal extra damage from the back. Why not? 5% damage reduction does not seem like the biggest thing. And I think this should be the last chamber, yep, of the area. And there still is Artemis. I think we can still profit from having her, right? Deadly Strike. Critical chance on our spin attack, for example. It's not bad. Artemis' 8 is also a nice idea, but let's go for this one. And I think I've probably already missed a fishing spot, right? It was 2 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. We are actually quite a bit faster than during our last runs.
Aaron Yee's ready. You know something, Redblood? In retrospect, I should have known this wasn't going to be a quick job.
They say both gods and mortals are notoriously poor at estimating how long it takes to get anything done.
Yeah, that's something that I have from going for me as well.
Scream. They shut up eventually, but not you. At least, not yet.
Estimating how long something will take.
Remember this?
Seems like a tough thing. Let's just throw spares in here and keep our cats stuck in here for the little bit of extra damage we get from that. Should be an easy fight, right? Yep, one more pace, I think. Nope. Look out that you're not actually behind some pillar. And that's it. I did not forget about the Cosmonic Companion there. I just decided to not use it because there will be some later opportunities that I think Luthor will be more useful in. Heal up a little bit.
Electro's performance has been lacking as of late.
Okay.
Okay, so
To choose.
now it's time to choose which god do we want to go for next. Let's take a quick look here. You know what? I think Athena would be a decent idea here. We need to sell a boon,
It's worth giving up.
and I think out of what we have, Curse of Vengeance could be the right choice. Let's sell that one.
That's cold.
We don't need the healing, but why not buy a Yarn of Ariadne?
Up we go.
Okay, I would say this is a really decent start for this run. We can make a lot out of this, I think. Oh, fishing spot. One of the most important things, I think, would be to get a decent second hammer upgrade.
Think I've got one. Victory.
Now with the Chaos boon and the boon from Athena that we have here for our special, I think we are a little bit locked in using our special. You see the amount of damage that we do here. I would really like to maybe get the pressure points from Artemis, so we have a chance to actually crit with our attack here, with our special. And I think out of these, we don't need the help. With Guan Yu, you always have the option to heal yourself using your spin attack, so... And we are, like, actually doing a ranged run today. So I think for the most part, the extra healing will not be necessary. And let something like that happens. Holy moly.
Good enough to eat.
So powering up our attack a little bit more, I think, is a nice idea. Let's make Razor Shoals do a little bit more damage. And out of these, it's definitely Athena. We need to heal up a little bit. We took quite a bit of damage during that last encounter there with all of the bombs.
More wave makers.
Yeah, that's not too shabby here. Yeah, we actually managed to heal up a little bit during this encounter, and now let's see what we get. Deadly Reversal. After deflect, gain 20% chance to deal critical damage. So this means now that we can just throw our special, and when we deflect some ranged attack with that, we have a 2-second window in which we have a good chance to deal critical damage with our special as well. That's actually really, really nice.
Team.
There's Poseidon. And I don't think we have that much money, so probably Poseidon it is right now. At the very least, we can get something out of him that will help us with...
It's time for me to shine.
Power couple.
having something that we can sell, right? When we exit this region of the underworld.
Bye, you two.
A lot of damage during that encounter. Okay. Typhon's Fury and Breaking Wave are both interesting. I think they are actually both boons that are requisites for his legendary, which we hadn't had yet, I think. Let's get the Breaking Wave first. Let me take a quick look here. Olympian Gods, Poseidon. Second wave. Yeah, we need Typhon's Fury or Breaking Wave and one of the other ones. Okay, we have the prerequisites. We can get the legendary now. And this means that when we dash, we would have an additional knockback effect with a greater chance of knocking the enemies into an obstacle and creating a Breaking Wave there. That's nice. Oh, come on! I was just about to dash and we would have healed up a little bit. Okay, I can deal with this, I think. Okay, that was actually decent enough. What did happen to this guy? He just blew up by us, knocking him back a little bit. That's a lot of enemies here.
Excellent.
Tidal Dash level up, okay. Hermes would be nice, but I think it would be even nicer if we met him while we have increased chance to get higher rarity boons from Eurydice.
Wait, she's not singing.
What happens now, hun? What I mean is, now you got me thinking about Orpheus again, so what am I supposed to do with that?
Even if you can't be together right now, I hope it feels better knowing how much he cares for you. And I will try to pull some strings like you said. I can't make promises where my father's concerned, but I'll do everything I can.
Well, what can I tell you? Thanks, Your Royal Majesty. That means a lot. No pressure, though. I've been alright without him all this time, and I will be alright no matter what. If only he could say the same.
Okay, I think we take the Refreshing Nectar. Prophecy foretold.
See you again.
Well,
Okay, yeah, things are unfolding. And another Athena wound, that's nice. That's the Brilliant Repose, actually. I don't think it's a fantastic boon, but it is a prerequisite for a fantastic boon, which is her legendary. And I think it's a lot better than all of the other options that we have right now. You don't need the healing, I think. So let's go into the Hydra fight with 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock.
Why, hello, Lenny. What have you been up to since I last destroyed your multitude of heads?
I would really love to, for example, get out of Hermes a speed up for our special. That would be a really nice thing to get. It's the learning again that puts the lava puddles everywhere. I don't love that. Wow, the crits on our attack are actually dealing substantial damage, I have to say. Oh, come on, I just wanted to release the spin attack. Okay, decent. Oh, there's one more head. Completely forgot about that one. Okay, now. Increased crit chance after deflecting. Probably also really helped with our spin attack dealing good damage, right?
And don't come back. Fetch me something.
4 minutes 14 on the clock. Really quick run so far. Let's heal up a little bit. See which boon we sell. Probably Blinding Flash. That is not a prerequisite for anything, and the other ones are a lot better.
That's one less
Let's
boon.
do that. And then let's take a quick look here what we can buy. I don't think we need... Oops. Karen's Hourglass for that. So now... What would be the next good thing that we could get? We could take Poseidon and hope for the additional damage resistance against bosses. That would be decent, I would say. Let's take it. And we can also take a Yarn of Ariadne, stack that with the Refreshing Nectar, so this would give us an incredibly high chance to get a DoAbLe.
Just what I need. Next region.
I think this should work out.
Check.
I actually feel quite well prepared for Elysium. Ooh, that's a very high rarity Hermes boon. That could be fantastic in a lot of ways.
Just a bit longer.
Yeah, and being able to deflect these attacks back on the enemies with our special. Also, very, very nice.
What do we have here?
Let's see. All of these have to be epic, right?
A little favor for me, cuz. My brothers, sisters, family, and whatnot, they're unaware I'm working with you here. It's no big deal, but let's keep it that way for now. Alright?
Sure thing. Hyper Sprint, Swift Strike, Flurry Cast. Okay, 20% faster attack also means that our charge up for the spin attack is faster. So that's a decent one. Let's do it.
Now here goes.
I was thinking about maybe re-rolling. Oh, there's the hammer. But I think the faster attack speed is actually good enough. Oh, come on. I think it's so good that we don't have to reroll for that. And I still hate these ShOuLd guys. I mean, we do have extra backstab damage after deflecting. What do we get here? Charged Skewer, Flaring Spin, Serrated Point. Okay, Charged Skewer definitely is something that we can use here to improve our special. Flaring Spin... Let me say that. I think the Charged Skewer will be the better one here. It's a very good boon to have with Guan Yu. And it's really well working with it. But I think our run is strong enough that we don't need to take it, and I don't want to take the Flaring Spin at any point later on. So I think we take the Flaring Spin for now, just to get it off the Fates list.
That too.
It's weird that the game makes it necessary for you to take these weird choices at the very start. Which is also when you're new to the game, the time of the game that you actually would need to take the better things, right? But I understand it's there to incentivize trying out new stuff.
Let's deal some death.
So you get to know every aspect of the game and later on can make more educated choices about which boons to take, right? But also when you are less experienced, you would normally need to have the better upgrades, right? We can totally afford to take the trial here. And you know what? Also take darkness. There's still some more upgrades that we want to get. Mostly the next reroll. That's something that I would really like to get. And we can use every bit of darkness we can get for that. 100.
Worthless wretches.
I can't.
Decent enough.
World's power.
And then let's do this one here. We actually need to watch out for our health a bit. I just took a lot of damage during that encounter with the chest.
God or the other.
I think Poseidon is less problematic regarding their raft during the fight. Or, I mean, Artemis is less problematic. So let's do it like this. Tempest Strike. I do like the critical attack that we have on our attack right now. The Deadly Strike. And also, I don't know how, exactly how it would work with the spin attack. If it would actually knock back the enemies out of the spin. In that case, it would actually be bad. I think in that case, it's just the sunken treasure for us.
Once again. Start running, Zagreus.
Sorry, Artemis.
Yeah, I think this should definitely be very, very doable for us, right? Oh, that guy reviving. That was bad by me. Okay, more enemies actually. There was some bad damage there. Holy moly. Ooh, that was quite a bit of damage. Also, quite a bit of time.
So here's a pity boon for you.
A pity boon. Artemis 8 would be decent. Hunter's Mark as well, I think. I think we take Hunter's Mark. Another Athena boon or Hermes. All of our charges of the refreshing nectar are used up. I still think we want to take Hermes. Let's try use our normal attack a little bit, or spin, and heal up a little bit while we can here. You see how our HP is going up again? I love that of the Aspect of Guan Yu. And that's also why it's so strong to have the fast spin hammer for Guan Yu. Because it makes it so much more easy to actually use your spin attack during combat. That was a nice refreshing fight. Took a little bit longer than it could have needed to, but at the same time we refreshed our HP by so much. 10% dodge, or 30% movement speed. Hyper sprint isn't bad as well, just to become sturdy after dashing. I think it's actually the best defensive choice that we have here. We could also reroll. We have 3 rerolls. What would be better to get? A higher rarity, greater evasion would be nice. Attack speed for our special. Whatever. And I think we want some extra HP. I think it's actually preferable over the palm here, because all of our wounds are decently upgraded, I think. All of the necessary boosts, that is. Okay, decent. Something that you always should try to do is when new enemies respawn, use the time that you have there to get another spin going. Even if you don't have the quick spin hammer, that's always something you can do, and that will really help with keeping your HP up and dealing some nice extra damage. That's also something that you can really say for all of the different aspects of Eternal Spare, I think. I mean, with Achilles aspect, it's not really focused on spin attack, and it's not that necessary, but at the very least with the Hades aspect and Guan Yu, you should really always do that. Let's see. Huge catch! 20% extra chance to find fishing points. That's really late. But Poseidon's 8 would be a nice thing here. Floodshot, not necessary. I think we can take the huge catch just because it's a very nice sellable boon. And legendary boons always sell for 400 gold, I think. So, let's take it just because of that. And see if we can maybe buy something really nice because of this. We actually do have a lot of gold right now, so let's go to the shop. Also saves us one encounter that we would have to do here.
Took care of those for you, mate.
Ares again. Haven't seen that guy in quite some time. Late dash, I don't think we want that. Ares 8. Extra kill. 10% general damage up. It's not bad, especially for our normal attack. Because of the crits dealing extra damage and the boon of Artemis actually not giving that much of a damage up. So I think that could be something. You can also reroll. Why not?
Got anything else?
You know what? 15% bonus damage after using a Death Defiance is decent. I think the 10% general damage up would have been actually better. But still. Yeah, I think maybe Breaking Wave means that we would need to incentivize. It incentivizes us to prioritize knocking foes into barriers a little bit.
Our sworn enemy. You know, Hellspawn, I have been thinking on this for some time, and I have a declaration I must make. I shall hear no more of your silver-tongued lies. You come here and we fight, and that is all.
What are you even talking about? I barely get a word in edgewise, much less Asterius over there. You know what? Fine. I've had it with you anyway.
I I've had it with you. Now come, Mysterious. Let's shut this blackguard up. Or shut him down, whichever you prefer.
Oh, that was a bit of damage that we took there from. His gunfire that he put out. Ooh. Oh, got run over by Theseus 3 times in a row. Oh my god, that was so much damage. Oh, come on! The serious actually went past that pillar. I was entirely convinced he would crash into that. Ooh, split attack again. I really want to watch out that we don't lose another death defiance here. Watch out. Okay. Oh, that was a Theseus going into second phase. Okay, thank you for dying. Now. Oh, man. I heard that spinning sound. But when I realized what it meant, was already too late. Come on, man. Oh, he changed direction. Holy moly. Last death defiance used. I was not expecting that. Ooh, that was a really, really sloppy fight. Really, really sloppy. Now we are in a bit of a bad situation, actually. You know what? I want to take the Evergreen Icon. For the last region here. Let's see what we can sell. Definitely not Divine Flourish. Let's sell the Blood Frenzy.
Could use the extra coin.
And then should we buy the Hydra Light? Nah. That's only like 7 HP per room that we get extra from it. Or 3 rooms. That's not worth investing. All of a sudden we are in a bit problematic position. Let's see if maybe we can get one or the other Death Defiance back by maybe virtue of getting a boon from Athena. Or, oh, that's a fishing spot. Or buying one from a Well of Charon. Oh, there it is. I'm entirely blind, it seems. Let's get this fish out of the water.
That's a bite.
A small one. But it's something. Okay, here I think we definitely want Athena. Maybe Artemis after that. Ooh. Time-wise, I think we are okay, as long as we find the Satyr Sack in a decent time frame, I would say. So I think it's definitely the best idea to prioritize not speed, but survival. Too bad there's no shots to deflect here. So our critical chance was quite a bit lower. That will stand. 3 seconds extra impervious time after Death Defiance and 1 extra use. Nice. That's pretty much what I was looking for here, if I'm honest. And then let's go for Artemis. And then after that, maybe the extra money or something like that. Actually, the Tidal Dash plus Breaking Wave is, on its own, really crushing the enemies here. Do you see how much damage we're actually dealing just by knocking the enemies back into barriers? Like, you know, these enemies are actually really, really tanky, right? I was really hoping that we could maybe sell our legendary boon of Poseidon. I think we do need a deadly reversal. Only the Hunter's Mark is really something that we could sell. I think for now it's still useful for the 45 gold that we will get out of it. Holy moly, these guys just evaporated. The amount of damage that Poseidon can output here in the Temple of Styx, it's always fantastic for me, and I don't know what hit us up there. Our health melted because of the poison of the satyr here. And then after that, I've got no idea what hit us for another 20 over there. Oh, and again we are in a bit of a bad position.
That's the eternal spear Varatha, isn't it? Your father used to use that, didn't he? A bit ornate for hunting, but a spear's a spear, is what I like to say.
Pressure points, 4%.
Artemis, guide my hand. The moment's right.
Is that something Ares could give to us? Not really.
Lost.
Got some money. With the lower max HP that we have, the poison obviously is a lot more devastating for us. Ah, come on!
That's a relief.
I was so hoping to get a Death Defiance back here. Come on, give me the Satyr Sack. I think it looks like this is not the Satyr Sack area, yeah? That was what I'm about to say. Oh, come on, man. Could you guys please stop poisoning me? That would be really nice. Thank you. Okay, extra money, extra money. Time limit wise, 5 minutes is decent still. And I think this will definitely be the last region that we need to go through, right? I don't actually know if it's possible that the Satyr Sack is... Nice! Is in the very last region that you go to. I don't know if this has ever happened to me at the very least. Get knocked back, fool! Okay, this Death Defiance that we got there, and it actually just happened. This is, again, not the Satyr Sack. Holy moly. Oh, don't take this trap damage, man! Where's the antidote? Ugh. I would really like to not lose this Death Defiance until the boss fight. Pressure points upgrade. Definitely the best one that we can get. Okay, last region. And after that, I think we are actually probably in a bit of a tough spot time-wise for the boss fight again. Whew, let's do this the speedy way.
It's no use.
And there we are.
I've been looking all over for you. In the name of Hades.
Okay, okay. That's not helpful, not helpful. We could reroll. Is there something better than Curse of Vengeance that we could get here? Maybe.
What else?
Ares 8, I don't think will cut it. Let's do this. Heal up.
Taste.
And then buy some stuff. First of all, this one here.
I'll take this one.
None of these are what I want. Let's reroll.
What else we got?
Nice! Yeah, baby! Divine Protection! That's definitely the one that we want. Great! Fantastic even! And just a little bit of damage up for our crits. Also nice. Another Pom.
Delicious.
Pressure points to 6%, huh? Yep.
Princess Agrius once more offers to Cerberus one of his favorite sacks.
Okay, actually we got quite a bit of good stuff now.
Thank you, boy.
Just before the boss fight. 92 HP plus 1 Death Defiance. And we have a 20-second refreshing damage nullification. I think this also takes precedence over the instances of damage protection that we have from the Evergreen Acorn. So I think all in all we should be very tanky now.
Everything you've learned of how to fight.
You should still look out to not take too many hits. But I think we are in a decent position to do this, and with 3 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock, yeah, I will try to deflect the skulls back to him. Just so we can get the extra crit chance.
Which of our relatives aided you this time, boy?
So quite a few of them, I'll have you know.
Enough.
Show yourself, Father.
Okay. So far, this is really decent. We again resisted an instance of damage there. I don't want to be grabbed by this guy. So let's focus that one out, and then again, we didn't even take any damaging hits till now. We have 2 instances of our Evergreen Econ left. One more. And there it is. Okay. Now we need to watch out. It looks like, until now, we hadn't had any problems, but now that our damage immunity is used up, okay, decent. Yeah, use that time to do some good damage. Nice. Still no damaging hit on us.
Enough of you.
Whoop. Yeah, deflected an attack there. Nice. Get these things off the arena. Ooh. Oh, there's our first damaging hit. And another one. Wait, this hit us through the pillar. And it was a lot of damage. I was behind the pillar, right? Or did I just miss something there? Ooh. Time limit. We need to watch the time limit. Okay. Come on, die! No! Oh my god! One more tick of damage from the laser and we would have died. Oh my god! That was a lot closer than I anticipated at the end here. Holy smokes, it really just shows you can't push through these attacks. You have to play well until the very end. I was just, come on, that's the last hit, and then, yeah, all of a sudden, 60 health gone and we almost died. Holy moly, this was so close. But still, streak going, 9 wins on the record. 1 more to go, and then we've got 10. Nice.
Baratha shuddered just now.
Okay, let's go back home.
Imagine that Prince Zagreus experiences some sort of joyous outcome for a change, in contrast to the arbitrary and unfortunately painful death he shall experience now.
Victory!
I'm back.
Yep. Let's talk to the guys. Oh, hey.
Hey, Adusa, let me guess. You're here regarding the procession of these shades who've been standing here for quite some time, clogging the hall a bit. They barely moved at all.
You guessed it, Mr. Hypnos. So, have you, given any thought to maybe focusing the traffic flow through here a little bit to keep the hallway clearer and, oh, I don't know, put some sort of time limit in place?
You know, can't say I have. I've got my registration list and I have had to keep a careful eye on it. With all the shades that have been pouring in, it's really gotten slow around here.
It definitely has. I have to go. Hope you get yourself some rest, okay?
You bet.
Definitely.
I just got back shortly before you did.
Hey, Dad.
Say, Father, back when you drew lots with your brothers and wound up with the underworld, rather than the heavens or the seas, which would you have claimed, if the choice was yours?
Interesting question.
I do not deal in hypotheticals, boy. Each realm has its host of unenviable problems. You have never experienced the cold and sopping sea, or the blinding heights of Olympus. I have, and I assure you, you're not missing much.
Didn't you try to leave the underworld yourself at some point? You once gave me that impression. I always thought it was because you hated it here.
I hate not having any choice. Enjoy the freedoms that you have. As you grow along in years, you gain more burdens and responsibilities, until they bind you.
That's an interesting take, right? Everything has got its ups and downs. But having the choice is the important part there, right?
Can't wait.
That's a really good take, actually, I have to say.
I have to say, lad, this place is livelier than usual of late. Some of the old fixtures of the house getting patched up, new furnishings. It's rather nice, really. We've you to thank, don't we?
Yeah, I put in some more of our gemstones to actually make this place look a little bit more nicely.
Oh, that? It's nothing. Though I'm glad it's made a difference for the better. Our contractor's been doing all the work, I'm just putting in the orders.
And the funds. Your father runs the underworld a certain way. This old house is lavish, I suppose, but he has long since ceased trying to make it livable at all. So the changes are appreciated.
Glad to hear it.
To make it livable, right? Okay, Thanos not here. So let's talk to Orpheus,
Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternally in Asphodel, it seems beyond coincidence I always find the one that's dear to you.
I have no knowledge of the weavings of the fates, my friend. Perhaps they trample on what used to be my heart for leisure or for sport, do you suppose?
The fates can't be that cruel.
They can be pretty cruel.
To your continued success.
Nix, you ever have a burning urge to find the case files for the circumstances under which our court musician bound himself to eternal servitude here in this house, and forever lost his opportunity to be with his beloved muse? I was wondering if you had a remedy for that.
Our court musician brings a certain peace to this abode, my child. But you may discover, once you find his case files in section Zeta Pi Omega upper beta folder, that the consequences that he suffers may be quite in excess of his trespasses.
Zeta Pi Omega upper beta folder. I'll look into it as soon as possible.
Let's see.
I have to ask you for a favor, Meg, and I'm willing to make it worth your while if you'll hear me out.
A proposition, Zagreus. Let's hear it then, while I'm in a charitable mood.
It's about Sisyphus. If I can get my father to alleviate his sentence, would you just ease off of him a little bit? You and your sisters. I think he's suffered quite enough under your whips.
I don't know what you see in him, I swear. But you don't need to ask such things of me. If you can overturn his sentence with Lord Hades, I'd like nothing better than to never see that miserable shade again.
It's a deal. Freshly caught, just for you, Chef.
That's not good. Fish. Yeah,
use them wisely, my friend.
Only a little bit of stuff. I don't think we want to exchange 2 Titan's Blood for an Ambrosia. But I was thinking, with the knowledge that Nyx gave us, I think we maybe can. Let's quickly check that out. Check out the administrative chamber and see if we can actually find that here, right?
Nestled among the towering administrative parchment work of the long since deceased lies an old document concerning a special pact signed by a once living court musician who attempted vainly to rescue his wife from death.
Okay, it should be dispatched over to the house contractor now.
Okay, and we can take a look at that. And also here's something to examine.
Within the recesses of the administrative chamber lies the eldest sigil of the Master's house, a symbol of the fate-given authority to rule beneath the earth, and means by which to travel the entirety of all that dark domain.
Could never get that blasted thing to work for me.
Okay, so now there should be something at the house contractor, right? Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, there's something new.
Orpheus's contract. I can release him.
Sealed document. Permit Orpheus to be with his muse again. 3 diamonds. We can do that.
In the name of Hades, I hereby release Orpheus from the terms of his pact.
What? Where did you unearth that blasted contract?
Well, we did manage to do so. Just because Nyx told us where to look. Let's see if maybe... Mom's not here. But that means that now... Ah no, this has not yet been updated.
The fated list of minor prophecies.
To find a way to reunite Orpheus and Eurydice, I think we first need to actually meet them out in Asphodel when they are together. So that's something that we will have to look at later. But I think for now, that should be it for today. So, my name is Dominic Bonsai. I'm your friendly little neighborhood tree. Wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.